everyone, welcome to Shiny's Mantra Corner. Many a times we often ask our Creator, why do we even exist in this world, right? Especially when we go through really disappointed times. Even I had asked, even I had felt that probably there is no point living, there is no point in my existence in this world. But each scar in my life, each tough phase in my life has taught me that I have got that immense strength in myself which I thought I never had. So let me start with my scar turned into an inspirational journey. Few years back, when I came to know that I was going to be a mother, I was really excited. Me and hubby planned a lot of things for our baby. I got into my 9th month and then got closer to the date of my baby's arrival. But unfortunately, I lost him. Tried a lot to find out a reason for this, but in vain. Some things just happened and we got to accept it. We were so hurt. I took a lot of time to recover. Then one day I thought, I just need to rise up again. I wrote few lines on my baby and it got published in a magazine. I was really happy. Many asked me about my baby and slowly I started to feel an immense strength growing in me when I talked about that deep scar. But I was happy that it became a survival guide for many, and I was really surprised too. And slowly I started to inspire people with my story. My dearest son became my source of inspiration. So that was my story. Let's hear to some really amazing people and their inspirational journey from across the world.
Hi Shiny, thank you very much for asking me to do this video. My name is Saqib Malik and I just wanted to tell you about a situation in my life. I remember this phase where I was going through a lot of job applications and I was trying to apply for a different industry and trying to apply in a different sector, and I remember I landed a role, my first ever role in management. I had no experience of the industry, which was the maritime industry, and I had no experience of the job at hand, but all I knew was that I was good at people skills and managing people from my previous endeavors with business. I was 2 months into the role and I was asked to resign because my skills were not adequate enough, and at the time I had very, very low self-esteem. But what got me through that phase was constant journaling. I journaled every single emotion of mine in a book I hold very dear to my heart, and I used to journal and ask God for guidance. I used to ask quality questions, which is something I learned, which is really and truly asking God that why this has happened in my life, because after going through such a phase, I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason, and if you truly believe in the signs from God and if you have a plan in place, that plan will work out, and if that plan doesn't work out, then God's plan is working.
Hi guys, I'm Salva. So I'm taking you down my childhood memory, not very great. My parents got separated when I was 10, 11 and my brother was 5. And we had a second mom walk in when, within a year. And she stayed with us for a good 9 years or so. And again, we lost her to cancer. And then we had our third mom come in. So basically we have 3 moms. And what I'm just trying to say here is, it wasn't all that great with whatever happened, the incidents that happened in the past with us. But what I think right now is, if I sit and think about all of that, what I've learned is, first thing is the positive side. See the positive side of every situation. Okay, no doubt whatever happened was not all that great, but then today if I think about it, I feel if it wasn't for my second mom, I wouldn't have had my beautiful little sister. And of course all the 3 moms, thanks to them that we have 3 different beautiful families, huge family. Not everyone is blessed with 3 moms, right? So, what it has taught me is, one thing is, time is the best healer, no doubt about it. Second, whatever happens, happens for the best. Of course, at that point, you feel why it will happen, but later on, you will realize that it was for the best. And third important thing is, it's made me and my brother and my sister's bond really strong. We've come out of all this together. We've had our own tough time and our phase, and the emotional thing, the mental everything, whatever we've had, we've dealt with it together, and we've really come out strong and positive, the most important thing. So what I want to say is, every situation teaches you something. See the positive side of a situation, and you be what you are. So when you are what you are, you will connect to the right people. The right people will walk into your life. You don't need to go hunting for happiness. Happiness just comes, so be happy, spread happiness, smile through every situation, and you'll be strong. So yes, that's it. And yeah, the most important is, those families are beautiful, and my 3 moms are also.
Hi, my name is Every Nelson. I'm a doctor by profession. I'm going to be sharing about some poor grades which I got back in school, which helped me develop resilience. This all goes back to 6th grade. Actually, it started from 6th grade. My scores in mathematics went downhill exponentially over the years. There was this point in time where my math teacher told me that I'm not going to claim a 12th standard board exam if this goes on. And that left me devastated. And of course, I had a lot of advice from friends, teachers, well-wishers, but none of them were actually addressing the problems that I actually faced. So I sat myself down and introspected myself, and I realized all the problems that I had were just frivolous. So what I did was, I started learning maths in a way which is comprehensible to me. Yeah, it was kind of unconventional, but it was comprehensible to me. And I slowly picked up my grades, and I eventually cleared my 12th standard board exams, which was a huge achievement for me back then, because I was told that I'm not going to clear them. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, these poor grades which I got back in school led me to develop resilience, which helped me overcome a lot of obstacles in med school, because med school was a place which was very stressful. It was tiring, exhausting. They demanded a lot from us. And for me in particular, there were times in which I felt helpless at times. But this particular resilient attitude which I developed in school actually helped me overcome a lot of obstacles and setbacks in med school. This is something which I want to share with you.
Hi, my name is Liji Matthew. Scars that turn out to be an inspiration. The biggest scar that turned out to be an inspiration for me is the loss of my child. After having 2 kids, when I conceived my 3rd child, never I knew that the blessing that I have would turn out to be an inspiration for me. In my 4th month, I was diagnosed with chickenpox, and I had to face a miscarriage due to its related complications. It was a very emotional phase for me. To forget the pain and the agony that was around me, I started working. I started taking up my passion, which is baking, much more seriously. Most importantly, I started working out on myself. I started to lose weight. I started talking more to myself, which made me more positive. Years later, I have been blessed with my rainbow baby. To all the mothers out there who has lost their child, our children are more precious than to be born on this earth. They're the precious gems in heaven. Stay blessed. Miracles do happen.
Hello, my name is Murtuza Gia. I'm an emergency doctor by profession, and talking about scars, well, I can just show you this little scar that I have. So yes, I've broken my arm twice. I've been operated 4 times on this arm, and after that I was told that the arm is going to be weak, and a lot of work needs to be put in to bring that arm back into place. Now these scars, these surgeries that I went through, 4 of them in total, they left me stronger. They left me in total love with the surgeon, and I was like, someday I want to grow up and be a doctor, just the way this doctor is. Extremely cheerful and did a great job and made me and my parents feel comfortable. Also, to gain the strength back in my arm, I was told to do a lot of fine exercises. I picked up guitaring, and a lot of guitaring, the fine muscles that were used brought back strength to my arm, and gradually I progressed to gymming, and I've got full strength of my arm now, and I'm very happy and proud. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Meera. I stay in Pittsburgh, United States. The most difficult part of my life was when I gave birth to my second child. Went into a complete depression and just felt like I lost all my confidence because I gained weight. I felt not being respected and felt like left out. Then my doctors told me that my medically my triglycerides, my sugar levels, everything were high with body fat and stuff, and I had increased a lot of weight. Then I completely gave some time to myself. I started with gym, and I wanted to do something to myself. I started with the gym at least an hour and a half to 2 hours a day, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And then I lost weight, not in months, but it took me 3 years with a good trainer, and I lost 70 pounds, gained all my confidence, which I needed. And my family was very supportive at that point in time, especially my parents, my husband. And I think that is what I wanted. That confidence was missing, and that's what I wanted. And here I am with 2 lovely kids and a good husband, and I believe I am a good daughter, I hope. Have a good day.
Hi, I'm Insia Lokhanwala, and today I'm here to share one of my most worst experience, which was giving birth at 21 to a 6-month premature baby. When she was born, she was only 920 grams. I had no idea how she would survive it or how I would survive it. It took me a lot of courage, a lot of time, a lot of reading, and a lot of support from my family. Today, my daughter is a happy, healthy 14-year-old who shows me if you have the will to fight, nothing can take you back. So I feel our scars are just our stories, and our stories are always beautiful. Thank you.
Healing emotional scars needs conscious intention. Physical scars can be hidden, but emotional scars stay for a long time and often are pivotal in shaping your personality. My scar comes from my childhood when my peers used to tease me for not being as rich as them. It was poverty was my scar basically, and though I was not poor, I was very satisfied, but I was treated differently because I came from a chawl system. Due to that, I always upskilled myself. I put myself in front of others in the best of the ways, and that scar which I got from my peers due to being bullied has now shaped me into a very confident person. So some scars you should be grateful about, and they become a scar of bravery. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sakina Ghia. Talking about a scar, I had the loss of a loved one during my childhood when I was in school, and while throughout my childhood that has been a slightly repressed memory. Now that I've grown up and I'm in my 20s, it comes back to me sometimes, but that particular incidents or the situation that I am in, I've had more acceptance around it now, and I instead of focusing on what I don't have, I now focus on what I have, which is great siblings. I have support system from my friends, my childhood friends who've been through with me through this journey. So yeah, I'm grateful, and I don't think too much about what I don't have or the past so much. So that's been my learning.
Hi, my name is Zara Lokhanwala. I am 14 years old, and 2 years back I had a major knee surgery in which they would have to put steel plates on the side of my knees so that my knee would remain straight. The doctors had told me that I would have to learn to start walking all over from the beginning, and I was scared. But with the help of my friends and family, I was able to get to move my legs and start walking in the matter of fact of 3 days. And I had, in a week, I had already started walking perfectly, and I went to the doctor and he said it was a perfect recovery. Then last year itself, I had another surgery to get those plates removed from my knees. The doctor told me that this recovery would be longer because I would have stitches on the same place that I had before. But I had a surgery in the morning and I was home that very night. So I just want to say that scars are beautiful and they just tell a really big story in your life. Thank you.
Wow, some really inspirational journeys my friends have gone through. Let me tell you one thing. Whenever we go through a tough phase, when we have a scar in our life, we tend to think that life is over. We cannot move further and we feel really disappointed. But the actual truth is that we still have not yet discovered that real strength in us. And to discover that strength in us, we need to fight every problem which comes our way. That's exactly what we all have done. Probably there was a phase when we did go through a lot of disappointment and depressing moments, thinking that we just can't reach anywhere. But then we all decided to rise up again like that phoenix and fight it all. And here we are, totally successful. In fact, much more stronger and much more bold. Please take this video as a special dedication to all those strong souls who've been fighting their tough battles so strongly and they have been so successful. May God bless you all.